it's a bit confusing because we are already on week 10, uh,
Hmm.
and syllabus for quiz 2 is till 8, right?
Hmm.
So, so it's like quite.
Hmm. Hmm.
Have we moved fast so fast? Not sure. So that's causing a bit
But
of
now,
confusion for me at least.
okay, but now how is it like after so week 5 we have one refresher week, then 7 8 week, right? So okay, now what is your
Yeah,
preparation
so
for
3 weeks, right? Week 5,
uh,
7,
uh,
and 8.
7 and 8 and some part maybe from week 1 to 4? Yeah, but that will be very little anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But you could have really delayed or deferred the week 10 assignment submission and all those things when we
Hmm.
are all preparing for the quiz 2. At least you could have really considered that subjects which are not required for quiz 2 need not be focused at until the exams are over.
Yeah, that's what my point is. Or
Okay.
else you could place some refresher week or something like that, preparation week, something like that
You should have,
before
you should have,
quiz.
Okay.
should
Okay.
have made programs to consolidate the portions for the quiz 2 instead of
Uh,
really spreading it out beyond quiz 2.
okay. So one more thing is like okay, I understand the things, but the thing is, after week 9 you need not submit anything, right? Because until week 9 we have that eligibility criteria for the final exam.
Week 10 also you have a deadline. No?
Deadline is there. I understand, but it's not mandatory to solve and complete, right? So even if you study it later, also that is fine only.
Sir,
Correct.
but the
But
marks of
but the,
week 10
the,
will be considered.
but the credit roll is the
Best.
best of all the nines, no?
So
Best
9
7
means
out of
until week 9 only.
No, it was told that 9 out of 12, no?
Uh, okay, for final exam you're saying?
yes, sir. Sir, for final exam grading, best
Ah,
7 out of all the graded assignment will be
ah,
considered.
yes. So best 7 out of how many assignments are
I
there?
think not all. I think 9. I think
No, it's all from
it's
all.
all.
Well,
Okay.
it's
So that 9 is I think until quiz 2, because like after 9 that will be the criteria for final quiz, right? If you are, you, I think it is in the grading document it is showing that.
No, it's
Huh,
no,
huh.
it's
Yes,
no
yes, it's all. It's all like for the
all for
grading.
all.
It's best of 7 out of all the weeks.
Mm,
So 9 week criteria is for the eligibility for the end sem exam only.
hmm? Yeah, 9 week is for eligibility for the final exam, correct?
Yeah.
And I think yeah, okay, 7 out of 12, right? So yeah, okay, but in this course we don't have that 12
So,
assignments.
so we obviously will focus all the 12. Now we do not know what are the real groups. So
Mm-hmm.
means you are picking our focus away from the quiz 2 portion.
Mm-hmm.
So that could have been avoided, and instead we should have spent more time on revision and the clarifications and the doubt clearing and all those things. That would be more helpful.
Okay.
And because all the three subjects are really heavily loaded. Like if you take Python or math or stat, these things are all the three. People who had taken all the four subjects are in real trouble.
Okay, but yeah, the thing is like we have already prepared the program like this, so yeah, but we have tried to like slow down the content in week 10 and onwards. Like we have to spread. We
At
have
least from the next batch onwards, you could
yeah
really take
from
this into a
yeah
sort of
for next
consideration.
batch we are trying to like we are trying to change the syllabus, like not syllabus
Sir,
actually.
when we reach the quiz, we'll finish week 11 also,
The
sir. It
quiz
will be
two.
only 1 week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sir,
Okay,
sir,
we said that we will start.
I have a doubt regarding sir that mock quiz.
Hmm.
Sir, in mock quiz, sir, the timing is given on 6 days from 3 to 7. So, sir, what will be the, is there will be time limit of 3 hours, or we can complete before this 3 hours?
Okay, 3 to 7 is 4 hours, right? I think you can complete it within before 4 hours, I guess. So it's not
Yes, sir.
mandatory, I guess. Yeah, it is like your quiz exam, like final quizzes or quizzes how you are giving, right?
Yes, sir.
According to that only. And it is, I think it is based on your subjects also, right? How many subjects you have taken for this term or something like that.
Sir, because the timing for quiz for statistics and mathematics are different, and from mathematics it start from 5.
Okay. So for
So,
statistics it is 3 to 5, and for mathematics from 5 to 7, like that, right?
yes, sir, from
I,
5 to 9 for
yeah,
mathematics.
and I think within that two times, right, you can select only one. So let's say 3 to 4, 1 hour will be there, or 4 to 5, 1 hour. It's like that.
Yes,
So
sir.
either of you can choose like 1 hour only. So it's not like you have to sit for 2 hours. So
Yes, sir.
once you have finished your stats one, you can so stats two, you can finish it off, and you can
Okay, sir.
so
Thank you, sir.
so if you started with three, so 3 to 4 you have finished the exam, then you can have a break of 1 hour or 2 hour accordingly. So so you can start maths at 5 or 6, like that. I think so. It's like that.
Yes, sir.
Just join it around 3 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Basically, 1 hour timing is there for the paper. Okay. Okay.
You're talking about the mock exams?
He was talking about mock, yes.
That is from on 6th March, 3 to 7 p.m.
Yeah, Sunday, 2 days after.
4 hours.
Hmm? 4 hours, but I think the statistics stats 2 is for 2 hours, 3 to 5. So in that you can choose any one of it, like one slot of it. I think it's like that, 3 to 4 and or 4 to 5, like that. And maths 2 is from 5 to 7, so you can choose one of out
But
of it.
these marks are evaluated and considered for the scoring.
Uh, Actually, so yeah, the thing is, we have decided before
Hmm.
that we'll consider this mock as one of the, like, so those who haven't completed their eligibility criteria until week 9 for quiz 2, or so for them we'll consider the mock test. But I think it is changed now. So we had a meeting. So what is the latest announcement you have got?
The announcement what we got it that the mock quizzes will be considered as catch-up assignments for all those,
Hmm.
i.e., we will be considering the best out of the graded assignments and catching up assignment. Means you
Hmm.
are treating this as one of the assignment, is it?
Okay, so yeah, so we had a discussion today. So you will get a new announcement regarding it if it is changed, or uh, uh, so there are two options, I think. Not two options, one of the thing will be there. So either you have to submit this mock as a means like, you if you have submitted mock, that score will be considered for your towards your eligibility, or you'll get one more assignment for the ninth week or something, and then you have to submit that, like that.
But
So
this is a timed one, no? How can anybody will do? We can compare this one with the rest of the assignments.
no, it is not comparing something, right? If you get passed in that assignment, then it's done, right?
Yeah, if you are okay with all the 9 assignments what we have submitted so far,
Huh?
so
so
this
so
this does not matter at all.
if you are already eligible for the exam, then it doesn't matter, right? Anyway. And if you are like, see, sometimes what happens, like, out of 9 assignments, let's say four assignments are 4 assignments you have submitted, and you are getting a good scores in that. So due to one assignment you are not able to eligible for the quiz 2. Then what will happen, if you give that quiz and you will get pass, you will be eligible for the quiz. So if you give the mock, you will be eligible
Okay.
for the quiz. It's like that. If you are already eligible, doesn't matter. Okay.
Sir, if sir, some students are already eligible, so then if they are attending that quiz, then there will be some bonus marks from them, or it will be as it is.
No, no, no. It is only for eligibility. It's not like any bonus mark or something for that.
Oh, okay, sir.
You can, so those who are already eligible, they can give mock as a practice assignment for
The
their
standard of the mock test will be the same as that of the quiz too?
yes, standard and the pattern also like similar.
Okay, the
I
number of
cannot say
questions also.
I cannot say exactly similar, but the number of questions and the standard of the questions also.
Syllabus also.
Usually we
Syllabus
find
is
that,
there, na? Syllabus is there. Syllabus is already same as that of
yeah,
mock
we
test.
received that 5, 7, 8 week, 5, 7, 8 are more important.
Yes.
No, but my question is usually the activity questions when we do, and then when we do the practice assignment and the graded assignment, the activity questions are a little simpler when compared to the graded assignment. So that kind of mismatch will not be there.
No, it will be like almost
Mock test only, similar.
yeah, similar you can say.
Okay.
Yes. So if you
Will
are
we-
able to, so it's like if you are able to solve those questions in mock test, you'll definitely able to solve the quiz questions just like that.
Do we get the complete solutions of the mock tests after the
Hello?
tests are over?
Mock test you will get, mock test solutions you will get.
Complete solution, not the answer key.
No, solution you will get.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. You'll get the solution.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, mock test marks will be considered for that bonus points, right?
No, not for bonus points.
Bonus marks.
No.
And mock.
Mock test marks are not going to be like bonus marks. Only for
No,
those.
I'm not talking about bonus marks. That we have one criteria for bonus for giving bonus marks. Like if we have an average of 40 plus in practice and mock, we will get 5 bonus marks later on.
In practice assignments, right? You're saying?
Yes, practice plus mock.
Okay, that will be considered, right? That will be considered. Yes. Whatever is there, the other criteria are not like changed. The other criteria are same only, but this is only for those students who haven't like eligible for the quiz 2. That best 5 out of 9 scores, right? If they are not eligible in that, then they can give the mock test, or there might be one change that they have to submit some assignment or something, irrespective of the mock test. But yeah, the decision is not final yet, so whatever decision is there, we'll get the announcement accordingly.
Okay, can I give one suggestion before we move to the other points? It's not related to this, but I want to put this across. See, I haven't been actually able to do much on Colab, though I find it very interesting and sir keeps telling us to do it. I haven't been able to do it much. So after the exam is over, is it possible that you'll keep some kind of a session wherein you give us a little more hands-on? Because we are not finding time after studying the statistics.
That is yeah. So
time consuming. So after the exam, like April 3rd, hopefully we'll finish off with the exam. But after that, can you all think of keeping a session for Colab? Because I really think that would be very helpful for going further.
If lot of students are interested in it, we'll have a session or two. It's not a problem.
I don't know how you all will gauge that, but I'm very interested if there is any possibility that we can have some session on Colab, like right from the beginning, and we open our own systems and do it along with you all. That would be helpful.
I would also like the sessions.
That kind of sessions we can have, so it's not a problem.
Because from 3rd April we'll have a little time wherein we can do something.
Yeah,
because now with statistics, I started off submitting the extra assignments activities, but now I have stopped doing that because understanding this and doing this is only taking a lot of my time.
Okay.
So
yeah, we'll have. So anyway, you have taken the Python or something.
That's the point here.
This is a suggestion which I wanted to put forth from many days.
Okay. No, that we can have. Surely we can have.
So please do look into it.
So we can have a session for those who are in the next term also, who are going to next term, that for them and for you guys also. It's like combined.
Yeah, because Colab along with statistics doing, it's very difficult. We are not finding time. That's the problem.
Okay. No issue.
So though I find it very interesting, and when sir shows it, it really it does encourage me, but I am not able to find time for it. So because we are doing this as a part-time, we are having other things also. So that is the reason why I have missed out on Colab, and I really think we have to be good at it, because going into the diplomas, I think
you have that kind of like Python. Then again, the next courses will be there. So
Yeah.
everywhere you'll require this kind of so numpy, that all the stuff,
Being able to do it with
find
the
out
way,
everything, it will
with a
be.
little bit of
So yeah, they will teach you in that courses also, but if you wanted, if you're interested, we can have a session, one session or two sessions maybe. If
yeah,
you guys are interested,
yeah,
we
2
can have
sessions it
session
should
on
be
that.
actually. First day you give us something, then give us some work, and then
Yeah,
second
yeah,
day
yeah.
you do something and give us some work.
Sure,
That way
sure,
then
sure.
we will be. Thank
Yeah,
you so much. That
we
is
can
what I
have,
wanted to
we
put
can
forth.
have. Yeah,
Thank you.
I will like I will tell our operation team that we can have one session or something.
But you
Thank
need
you.
to
Maybe
have a knowledge of
where
Colab for submitting the extra activities, no?
That is the
no,
reason I've stopped doing the activities. No, that is what I'm trying to
Then what is the
put
use of
across.
really? What is the use of not submitting the extra activities and trying to learn after that?
Nay, I'm
Because
trying to.
in
I'm going beyond. I'm not thinking about
see
marks per se. I'm thinking that it would be required going forward. So let me just learn it after. Like I'm not finding time now. So after 3rd April, we'll have a little bit of time wherein we won't have this IITM classes. So then we will learn that. So hopefully in the next term it will help us. That's my idea. Probably it's not like that. I don't know. But
so
it is interesting. I want to learn it
you
just
are
for the learning.
you are prepared to lose the marks for not knowing it now.
I don't find time, so I cannot do anything about it. I'm actually doing my PhD. I'm a teacher, and I'm also doing this IITM course.
okay,
So I have to
understood.
prioritize.
So
All
anyway,
right, yeah, I understand.
yeah, no,
Sir,
her point is valid, and
But I find it very
somebody
interesting.
who
I want to learn
learn
it.
it,
Whether
man.
I learn it now or
The
learn it
point
later.
what you opened is common for everybody. Everyone has the same problem. But had we really took up this as an issue before we submitting the extra activities, probably we could have really picked up some.
No, actually, it is not like we cannot make them do things according to our convenience. No, we have taken it as a part-time thing. So, but something interesting, if we can learn it, it is good. That was my thought process.
No,
Hello, sir.
so okay,
I
this
have
is
not
interesting.
submitted
What?
extra activities. I've lost those marks, and I know I cannot do anything about it. But let me learn at
Okay.
least.
No. So the thing is, okay. Anyway, while doing these activities, so like, if you can just follow the instructions what were given in the videos, that will be sufficient. But anyway, it's fine. So we can have. So if you anyone wants to learn that, because that is the skill you are going to learn in next courses.
It's going to be needed when we go to, I think, especially machine learning side.
So
Because
PDSA, if you'll go, then machine learning practices and everywhere, you will need all the stuffs. So whatever is there, it will
So
be
if we
there.
have
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
we'll have.
time in between where we'll get familiarized, it would help probably.
And maybe you'll
These
get
marks, so they are
interested, more
gone. That is
interested.
nothing I can do about it.
No, it's not like those marks are gone or something, because we are considering four that extra activity out of 6. So best 4 out of 6. So if you lose 2 also, it's fine. You'll get whole marks. It's not a problem. If you're
No, I
getting
have done only 2. After that, once Colab started, I have not been able to do it. I haven't been able to follow up.
Okay, in between we had the other 2, right? So there the collab was not needed.
So that is how this is my suggestion, just if possible.
Okay, no, that is possible. That is entirely possible. It's not a problem. If anyone wants to learn, that is not an issue. Okay, so we'll have one.
Sir,
Thank you.
I want to submit about this. A workshop kind of thing is required for the collab, because only demonstration of that is not working fine. Because we are also facing problem.
See, that's what I'm saying. We'll have 1 or 2 sessions to like have a basic kind of
workshop,
stuff in Python, and then we'll go to like how these things are working or something. We'll show it to you,
because
and afterwards you will able to like learn all the stuffs in the next programs.
We are doing. I have submitted, but I am not conversant with that. How to shoot the problem? Just copying and pasting like that and do it copying. It is not like that, because sure short solution should be there on the collab. No?
Okay. The point is noted, and we'll
last time also I suggested for this, but I could not. It could not be arranged. But it is a good practice if we convergent with that.
Yeah, we'll try for the this term students also, and for next term students also. So we'll have, before the course starting itself, we'll have some demonstration, so that it will be easier for them also to catch up in the during the course. Okay.
Yes.
So okay, what like okay, today's session is for this activity week 10. So if anyone is having doubt in this, we'll think about it, or we can just take some questions and we'll try to see what is there in week 10. So how you guys wanted to do that, just let me know now.
So you can try some questions and then we'll go.
So shall we see some activity questions and then we'll move to the practice assignment questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes.
If it's possible, then please describe the topics because I haven't even started the week then.
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I want to ask something.
Hmm.
Sir, after 3rd April, when we are going to have our next term?
Okay, next term, after most probably it will be after 1 month or something, right? I'm not sure like what is the exact date, but maybe in May or something.
Sir, in May, it will be at the initial days of May or at mid-May?
No, I think initially.
No, the gap is usually less than a month also, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should be
So
prepared.
most probably like end of April, you can say the first week will be released like that.
Yes, yes.
So generally it will be like that. Yes.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Expected value is end of April.
Okay.
Okay. How many extra activity will be considered for grading?
4 out of 6.
Okay. And so one more thing I want to point out that we have marks for posting and replying on Discourse, right?
Yes.
Sir, I just want to point out that as this course is running for the 3rd time, many of the doubts are already discussed there, and we don't have to post anything or reply on anything.
I saw that thing on the Discord.
Yeah, sir. I posted on Discord same.
Yes.
So
correct. I saw that. So actually, we tried it in this in this term. Like we tried it because we wanted some we wanted to see like people should get encouraged in this discourse or something. But yeah, I understand.
So
Like
giving and reading time can
some
be
people are
for that, right?
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll consider that thing also, like how to change and how to look at this point of things. Yeah, I
If the
understand.
reading time can be the portion of reading time can be increased in marks.
That we can think about it. Yes, correct. Because the same thing again happening, it's not a good thing.
Yes, sir.
Because just to get the marks, somebody's posting
Yes,
like
that's
that.
what I noticed, and then I posted the same thing on Discord as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw your post, I guess. I saw
Okay.
one post regarding that. We are considering it, so we'll see. So how can we implement in the next term? That we'll think about it. Okay.
Okay.
So shall we start? Like, okay, the first thing is what is hypothesis testing? That is basic. First lecture is there. Second thing is size and power of a test. So what is size? Size is
Sir, before that one, in the dashboard, whatever the marks appearing for the bonus activities are real, or it is what is on a trial basis, you just displayed it?
No, those are final only, right? All the I think that there are only around 4 extra activity marks are there, and they are final.
Some of the things are, we are not clear about how the marks are really
No,
given.
we have considered all the stuffs, and we have done it from our side also. So wherever we find that any discrepancies there in the marks, we have checked. So until week the 4 activities, all the marks if you are seeing on this dashboard, those are
No, not the assignment score. I am talking about the extra activities.
Extra activity score I'm talking about.
No. The last portion of that one, on live session participation, something is there.
Okay.
Number of hours. Finally, it ends up discourse on total post right, 0 marks coming.
Okay, those marks, I think those are not final one. Those will like we are because we don't have the total entire data about it, right? So that will be
But
considered.
all these things put together is maximum 5 marks, no?
I think there is some extra activity marks are different, but this discourse, live session participation, that is all these things considered 5, I think. So it depends what cap will be there. Yeah. So that will be considered at the end of the final exam scores also. See, if somebody is already got like all the 100 marks, right? So there is no need to give them the extra marks, right? So it's like that. So it depends like how much you are scoring, and accordingly you will get the marks. Like
So on the dashboard, on the dashboard also, if I'm getting like 1.5 marks for live session or something like that, so are these this will update in future or later on, or these are the finalized scores?
I think that will update. See, because those marks you are seeing, right? I think those are only for week 1 to 4, right? Afterwards, it's not there. That live session participation or the discourse data, whatever is there on the dashboard, it is, I think, from week 1 to 4. I'm not sure also about it because I haven't seen after that. Maybe I'll check and I will give you the confirmation about it. I'm not totally sure what is there. Okay.
And
So
so
maybe
for
I'll check.
extra activity also, the marks will update or
No, for extra activity, I'm sure about it. Like, how many marks you're seeing? I think 4 extra activities marks you're seeing there on the dashboard, right?
yeah.
So the 4 are the final one that is completed from our side. So I think we have updated the second extra activity marks long back. Some creeps were there regarding that, so we have changed those. And like some discrepancy was there in the marks, so we have changed the second activity scores. But until 4 extra activity scores, we have changed everything done from our side, and those are the final marks. Regarding the
But
live
sir,
session participation,
these were best 4 out of 6. So how this has
no,
been
these are only
finalized
4
now?
now. Again, okay, the final marks that will be different. So whatever you are seeing, there is 10 out of something, right? Every extract or 100 out of something. The extra activity marks are there, right? At the end, it will be out of 7.5 marks.
But what is the use of having 10 lines of information? We do not know at the end what is this all translate to. Out of the 5 marks, how many marks we got it so far?
No, you will get to know, right? See, let's say
now it is not visible. Now it is not visible.
That's fine only. See, let's say you have 4 extra activity marks out of 100. How many? Like 400 marks will be there. Suppose out of 400, you got 350 marks. Suppose. So out of 7.5, how much you will get?
Let's take, for example, there is a known items, okay? Live sessions participation type of thing is there, no? So you've given some data there, but that does not really lead us anywhere to the marks what it is offered. For example, a live session participation 500 minutes, and number of sessions greater than 30 is 40, and the bonus marks for live session is 1.5. Okay, so how do we read this one?
So 1 minute. Just to remove your confusion, the thing is, whatever extra activity marks are there, I can tell you about that. That out of so whatever the 4 best extra activity marks are there out of 6, those will be converted to 7.5. Okay, so out of 7.5, how much you will get? So suppose 350 out of 400 will get, out of 7.5 you will get around 6.5 or something. So that will be rounded off to 7. Correct? That is okay. That is that is different one. Now the live session participation and the discourse participation, everything, because this data is not completed, right? This data is going on. So whatever data you are seeing there on your dashboard, it is out of, so for week 1 to 4. So that is not yet finalized, right? After it will
There was initial teething trouble was there. Not everybody got the access. So first couple of weeks people were struggling to really log in.
No, but I think it won't be like too much, right? So that everything will be considered at the end, right? So it won't be like around, like out of 100 hours you wanted to be there in 99 hours. It's not like that, no. There will be like, okay, out of 100 hours, let's say 30-40 hours you were there, that's fine. So there is some relaxation out of there, right? It's not I don't think, I'm not seeing it as a big deal, right? So maybe you should not worry about these things, right?
Sir, I have doubt about the bonus marks for practice assignment. Sir, after 4 weeks also in open session, sir, I have asked this question. Sir, that the submission in getting a document, so the submission date for practice assignment is the end of the semester. Sir, but after some time of the practice assignment, we get the solution of the practice assignment. So, sir, after getting a solution, if you are writing the answer of practice solution, so it will be counted or it will not be counted?
After I'm sorry, I'm not again can you tell me, please?
Sir, suppose in 10th week we got the practice assignment, and after some days we get the solution of that practice assignment. So after getting the solution, if we are attempting the practice assignment and we are solving that thing.
No. That we are thinking about. See, that is not a good thing to do, right? After getting a solution, then there is no use of
No, sir.
submitting the-
Suppose, sir, if person is not seeing the solution and is attempting, sir, so I'm just wanted to
but
ask that.
how can one know, right? How can us know?
Yes, sir. That is only, sir, because in rating assignment it is given the end of the semester, so that's why that creates the confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So why it is given at the end of semester? Because it should be after the solution.
Mm-hmm.
It should not be counted. No?
No, it should not be counted. See, the thing is, how will you know, right? After the solution you'll get and you have submitted the assignment, right?
Yes, sir. Exactly, sir.
That is the best we can think about it. Is like, okay, uh, once we have given the submission, sorry, solution, then
Yes, sir.
even if that person is not seeing it also, but how can we know and how can we think about it? So you can see it's practically not possible, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, whatever doubts are there regarding this 5 extra marks, right? Maybe I'll talk to our operation side team, like how they are going to decide at it, and maybe suppose in the best possible way we'll try to give you some announcement or something regarding it. If
But
there
I
is a lot of
suggest
confusion is there, maybe we'll
because statistics too is really tough.
okay.
Matlab it's not so tough, but it's a lot of things into
Time was, yeah, correct.
That's why it's not tough. I wouldn't call it tough, sir. It's absolutely very clear in explaining, but we are not able to give the amount of time we should be given. So little leniency would be actually appreciated.
Okay. Maybe I am also not clear about the 5 marks. Like I haven't seen what is there, so maybe I'll just talk to our team and we'll see like how we can make it more clearer to you guys that how we are considering these marks. Okay, maybe that is the best way we can do, and we'll have an announcement regarding it. Okay. Okay, shall we start now? Like half an hour we have
Sir, I've got one request. So can we get this this activity questions as a PDF?
The questions of the activity question. So the PDF of activity questions you were saying.
Yeah.
Along with the solution. So solution means like the answers you want.
Yeah, because that will be easy for practice. Because now, anyways, the course is going to complete it for the final exam. It will be really helpful.
Okay. So last three, maybe week 10, week 11, like that. Maybe yeah, we can provide it. Okay.
No, thank.
Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so a lot of points
So
we have discussed here. So, hello.
Sir, let us
Will
proceed.
there be week 12 also?
Anybody is able to hear him? So, or I'm not able to hear.
Yeah, he's asking whether 12th week is there or not.
12th week, it might be a refresher kind of week. So the syllabus is not there. 12th week is like 6th week. 6th week was the refresher week, right? So 12th week will also be the same. So it will be refresher week. So you need not to have any like do any assignment or something. You just can do the previous questions practice or some because before the quiz. Okay, before the final quiz. Okay. Okay, shall we start for week 10?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let us
Okay. So do you have any like very slightest idea about what is hypothesis testing or something, so that I can just take some example and I directly can solve. So okay, there is what is hypothesis testing is. Okay. Do you know what there are two types of hypotheses are there? So one is called null hypothesis and another alternative hypothesis. Do you have any idea about it?
No, sir.
Okay, so you haven't started anything.
No, sir.
Sir, we've done a little bit null hypothesis and alternate. It's better that but it's not revision.
So the thing is, what is null hypothesis? The null hypothesis is that which we are going to say that this is some kind of okay. I'm telling you in a layman terms, right? So the thing is, suppose okay, the first lecture sir has given that one example that if you suppose toss a coin and you wanted to see whether it is a fair coin or a biased or unbiased coin. If you wanted to check that, right? So what is biased coin anyway? When we'll say biased and when we'll say an unbiased coin. So everyone knows the
probability
statistics
of
one, right?
head or tail is 0.5, then it is unbiased.
Then it is
Otherwise
unbiased coin, correct?
Yeah.
And okay, so that means probability of a success is equals to 0.5 then it is a unbiased coin. And any other probability apart from 0.5, that is unbiased coin, correct? So here in this example, what is my null hypothesis for which I am testing for? I'm testing for a coin uh, which is unbiased, that is probability that h is equals to 0.5. If that is my null hypothesis, that is I'm saying that I'm confident that this coin which I'm tossing, that is a fair coin or unbiased coin. That is my confidence. Okay, so that I wanted to achieve. So I'm saying that okay, I wanted my coin to be tossed as a having the probability of success as or probability of getting head as 0.5. That is my null hypothesis. Anything apart from it, that is probability of coming head which is not equal to 0.5. Okay, that is what my alternative hypothesis. Or to check this hypothesis, what I am going to do, I'm going to throw that coin so many times. Like suppose I'm going to toss that coin suppose 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, like that. And based on the outcomes, I'm going to decide whether this coin is a fair coin or not. Okay, that is clear.
Yes.
So this is called there is called as a acceptance region. Okay, so what is acceptance region is, so the number of outcomes which suggest that the number of outcomes which say, 1 minute, just guys, give me a minute. Okay. Sorry, am I audible now?
Yes,
Audible,
yes.
audible,
Okay.
sir.
So acceptance region is that region, or acceptance region is a set of outcomes which are favorable to my null hypothesis, which is what here in our example, it is probability that coming head is equals to 0.5. So I'll say that if A is so
Hello.
A is my acceptance region in which my outcomes will show that my coin is a fair, and AC, that A complement, is what those outcomes which are not favorable to my uh, um, null hypothesis. Okay, this thing is clear. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm audible, right? Okay.
Yes, sir, audible.
So suppose
Hello,
hmm.
Mayu?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so which one do I consider as a null hypothesis? Which one is an alternate hypothesis? For example, the example we are taking, whether the coin is biased or not. So if I assume bias as a null hypothesis or unbiased as a null hypothesis, what is the approach one?
Actually you can do both also, but the thing is generally null hypotheses are the simple hypotheses. So there are two types of hypotheses. So simple hypothesis and composite hypothesis. Okay, so simple hypothesis is what, where that probability of head, here in this case probability of head is 0.5, it is taking only one value, right? Okay.
Okay.
So for biased coin, sorry, unbiased coin. So this is called a simple hypothesis, means you have only one value for the probability. That hypothesis we are testing for, that is a very that is simple hypothesis. And composite means what? So it can consider this kind of thing. So probability of h is not equal to 0.5 means what? How many probabilities are there? So from point to 0 to 1, except 0.5, we have every other possible value, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So this is some composite hypothesis, right? So generally null hypotheses are the those hypotheses which are simple. Simple means those which are taking only one values.
Okay.
Okay.
So essentially, to negate simple hypothesis is easier. That would be
Correct.
the approach. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. Because why this is good? Because we can consider that acceptance region, right? We can find that acceptance region. What is acceptance region? Those outcomes which are favorable to our claim, correct? generally generally what we claim is, suppose you have a company, you are suppose the company is having, or they are making some Bormita products, suppose, okay. Bormita, or take some other protein products, okay. But there is having some proportion of the content in that box, right? Suppose you are going to get any chocolate or something, it is showing that protein is this much percent, then calcium is this much percent, then some things are there, right? So how they are saying that this is like, in a that 5 rupees pouch, they are saying that protein is 10% or carbohydrates is 50%. Do you know, is it there or not? Okay, you are not sure, right? But they are claiming that it is there. So to check that if it is there, so this is simple hypothesis, right? So what we'll do is, we'll say that the claim is a null hypothesis. We are saying that this company is claiming that the protein in that pouch is 50%. Okay, so to reject that hypothesis, what we are doing is alternate hypothesis. That means the protein in that pouch is not 0.5, or else what can be other possibility, that protein in that pouch is greater than that content is greater than 0.5 or less than 0.5. Both can be possible, right? Okay, so what can, yeah, so generally the null hypothesis are the simple hypothesis. That means some one value will be there. So what I can say is, maybe I can check for this also, right? Probability that coming head is greater than 0.5. This is also one of the alternate hypothesis. Or probability of coming head is less than 0.5. That is also one of the alternate hypothesis. So there will be three kind of alternate hypothesis possible. Correct?
So for composite hypothesis, can we have more than one value?
Yeah, it is there, right? So not 0.5 means how many values it can take. Any,
But
right?
sir, it can be like probability of not 0.5. Expect sorry. Beside that, if we write that probability of H is equals to some 0.8 or something, which is not
That is
equals to
also.
0.5.
So,
But then
yeah.
this is one value, no?
So this, if that value is there, suppose probability of head is 0.8. So this is also a simple hypothesis. That is also possible. So alternate hypothesis can be composite also or simple also. That is not a problem.
But the probability of head can't be 0.8 in a fair point. So how it is simple? It should be alternative, no?
No, no, simple hypothesis means not a null hypothesis. What I'm saying is, what is simple hypothesis? When we have only one value to the probability, or whatever you are deciding, right? Alternate means a lot of values it can take. So this, suppose this probability of head is not equal to 0.5, that is a composite hypothesis. Or probability of head is greater than 0.5, that is a composite hypothesis.
Okay, so null hypothesis is not simple, but it is an example of a simple hypothesis.
Yes. What I'm trying to say is, simple hypothesis is that hypothesis which is taking only one value. So suppose in this case, my null hypothesis is probability of coming head is 0.5, and my alternate hypothesis is probability of coming head is 0.6. So both of these hypotheses are
simple
because they are taking only one value, correct? But that can be possible. This is one alternate and this is composite. Alternate and null hypothesis. But both are a simple hypothesis. That is also possible. Or in other case, suppose my null hypothesis probability of coming head is 0.5 and alternate hypothesis probability of H greater than 0.5. So this hypothesis is composite and it is alternative. You're getting my
So
point?
the term counterfeit means biased or something else?
Yeah, counterfeit means is biased only. So sir has used, I think, authentic and counterfeit, right? So
Yes.
authentic is uh, unbiased
Null.
coin. No, unbiased coin, and
Yeah.
counterfeit is biased coin. So in that case, what is my null hypothesis? My null hypothesis is probability that head is equals to 0.5, and this null hypothesis is a simple hypothesis. Okay, and my alternate hypothesis, suppose if it is probability that coming head is 0.6, so that is also simple hypothesis. But if probability of coming head, my alternate hypothesis, probability of coming head is not equal to 0.5, that is composite hypothesis.
Okay.
What is So yeah, so let's just know simple and complex. I think this is a nice approach. So if it comes out that height of student in a class is an average height is more than 4 feet.
Okay, so your claim is suppose height of the students in a class is greater
More
than
than
4
4
feet.
feet.
Okay.
So in that case, which one should be considered as null? Which one should be considered as alternate?
No, but you have some other claim also, right? So how you will say alternate? Then what you will do is you will pick a sample. Suppose you are saying suppose in a class the 10th standard class the average height of the students is greater than 4 feet. Then what you do to reject that null hypothesis? What you are doing? You are going to get some sample, right? And then you will say that on the sample, suppose of let's you have taken the 30 student sample and you are saying that uh, on that sample I'm saying that height of the students is less than 4 feet, suppose, or equal to 4 feet, correct? So that is my alternative hypothesis. So here what I'm saying is my null hypothesis can be simple or composite, and my alternative hypothesis can be simple or composite, but it will be better if you can have a null hypothesis which is simple, and alternative hypothesis can be simple or composite. You're getting my point? Because generally any company or someone will claim that okay, my this thing is there, so the average height of the students in a class is 5 feet, I will say. So this is my null hypothesis, and somebody will say no, I think the average height of the student in a class is greater than 5 feet. And to check this hypothesis, what we'll do is we'll take some sample of students and we'll do testing on that, right? We'll calculate the average height of the students and we'll check the probability for that, correct? No?
Yeah, so if the claim is equal to something, then it is easy because the simple
Yes.
one will become null. But
Correct.
if it's greater than or less than, then there is further thinking.
We can do that. We can do that, but it is again like calculation wise, it is difficult, right? To do that.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is the thing. So because we have to find the acceptance region. And what is acceptance region is those outcomes of a experiment which are favorable to my null hypothesis. Correct, no? And okay. So to check this claim, there are two terms are there. One is size. Generally, we'll say the size as a significance level, and another term is power of a test. So what is size or significance level? So significance level is alpha. It is denoted by alpha, and this is also called as the size of a test. Okay, this is nothing but uh, my null hypothesis is rejected given that my null hypothesis is true. Okay, so this is what significance level is. Suppose sorry, suppose okay, maybe I'll take one of the example, the same example. If you'll take so okay, first of all you should know that there should be a t statistic involved. So what is t statistics? I will explain that also. Okay, so I'm drawing this line there. So I wanted to check for my, suppose my null hypothesis is probability of head is 0.5 and my alternate hypothesis is probability of head is not equal to 0.5. Okay, so to check my null hypothesis, what I'll do is I will uh, I will throw the coin, let's say 100 times or 50 times. So suppose I throw the coin for 50 times, suppose. Okay, okay, and now what I'll do is suppose I'll say my t statistic, which is the t is here, t denotes the number of times head occurs. So to check this to have this significance level here, what I can do is, suppose you can say that the number of times t occurs is greater than some c. If it is greater than some c, then I will accept the null hypothesis, or else I will reject the null hypothesis. For example, consider okay, take some example. So when you wanted to say that this is going to have okay, take an example. Suppose t is my, suppose out of 40 coins, if I wanted to have 0.5, then suppose this is 55. Okay, so I'll say 55 times the head occurs. No, not 55. This is 50, right? So I'll say 28 or something. Okay, can I take this 100? If I toss a coin for 100 times, and suppose number 55 times you have uh, in that experiment, head occurs for 55 times, and I will say that if my some c is there, so if c is greater than 60, then only I will accept the null hypothesis, or else I will reject the null hypothesis. Okay, so suppose this, so when I'll have the uh, null hypothesis to be true, so when out of 100 times, if I'll get exactly 50 times uh, uh, the head occurs, then what I'll say is it's a biased one, correct?
Why 50?
So generally, what is the probability of head? It's
We are
1 by 2.
considering 60, right?
No,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
60 is what? 60 is, I'm assuming that I'm claiming that if that 60, if my head occurs more than 60, then I'll accept this claim.
Yeah,
What
60 is an acceptance criteria.
Acceptance criteria. So
Yeah.
this, yeah, so this region more than 60, if I'll get more than 60, right, then I'll accept this as a fair coin. And if it falls below 60, then I'll accept I will reject that claim. It's like that. Maybe I should take some other good example. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll take some other example. The same thing we can think about. Okay, so I am having one example here. So this is I think this is taught in the lecture itself. I will take that example itself. So here one example is, consider one sample X which is binomial 100p. Let the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis be p equals to 0.5, which is okay. So my X is binomial 100p. So this is same thing. Okay, uh, we are uh, we are going to check for this p, right? This is the probability of occurring head, correct? So that means it's, we have tossed the coin 100 times, and that will follow binomial distribution, right? Is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and my null hypothesis is that probability of occurring head is 5, and alternate hypothesis is probability is not equal to 0.5. So this is given in the question. Now consider the test that rejects null hypothesis if x minus 50 is greater than 10. So the test is, so we have to define the test, right? So the test is if x minus 50 is greater than 10, then what I'll do, I'll reject the null hypothesis. So what is the acceptance region here, first of all? So on this, suppose we have this
Plus 10 minus 10.
So here this is 50. So x can be 40 and x can be 60, right? Plus minus 10, correct? Hmm? So if the number of heads occurred, because x is a distribution which is binomial 100p, correct? So if x is greater than or x is between 40 to 60, then I'll accept the null hypothesis, or else I'll reject. Because for rejecting null hypothesis, what we have decided that if x minus 50 is greater than 10. So what does this mean? This thing. So everything outside this and everything below this, right? This is the region where I will reject the H0, right? Reject the null hypothesis. So which is my acceptance region here? So this thing. This is my acceptance region. Where what I'll do? Where
So
I will
Mayur,
accept H0.
the may I ask a question?
Yes, yes.
The probability of 0.5, is that translating to x minus 50 because it is 0.5? That is where we are saying x minus 50 greater than 10, we will reject. Is that the relation between 0.5 and minus 50? Is that understanding right?
So you are saying that x minus 50, that 50 is, you are saying, because we are, why we are taking that 50 is because this should be equal to 0.5, you are saying, right?
Yes. Is that the reason we are taking point minus 50, because probability is 0.5? Had it been a biased coin and the probability would have been 0.4, then we would have considered instead of 50 a different value. Correct? Is that the understanding or no?
Okay. Okay, in a sense it is correct, because see, because 50 out of 100, it will give you the null hypothesis to be so it will give you the probability equals to 0.5, correct? But it should not always be, because you are just
Correct, right.
taking an experiment where it is possible that in 100 you will get, in 100 tosses you will get 40 heads. So that doesn't mean that you can directly reject that thing, right? It is possible, it is definitely possible that that is a unbiased coin, but you can't reject directly. So you have to pick that acceptance region. You should have that relaxation, right? So that is 10 and 10 there, correct? About the 50. So okay, whatever you're saying is correct only, because we know that this is 0.5, we are taking the 10, so it is kind of delta, right? Here that side delta and this side delta.
Shall I say one thing? Yeah, the null hypothesis, is it based on whatever claim I claim, right? My claim, it depends on mostly my claim. It could be 0.5, but I can have my claim as below 50. I can set my null hypothesis as that, right?
Correct. You can
It is always what you claim, and the alternate will be a complement of my claim.
Correct. So whatever your claim is there, to have that, so the claim, whatever your claim is, it is your acceptance region, right? So that means you are saying this is my region where I can accept that whatever I'm claiming it is correct, and outside that it is your alternate hypothesis. Mostly it will be like that.
Okay.
But alternative hypothesis will depend. So here in this case, what we said that my null hypothesis probability of occurring head is 0.5, and alternate hypothesis is probability is not equal to 0.5. But in another cases, you can have probability is greater than 0.5 as an alternate hypothesis also, right?
So what is the difference between the alternate hypothesis and complement? Both are same or?
What complement?
Complement. It is like a complement or not complement. Acceptance.
So acceptance region, right? So okay, this is my acceptance region where I can say that my probability. So whenever I'll get the number of heads between 40 to 60, I will accept this null hypothesis. This is called acceptance region, and it is denoted by A. So whatever number of heads I am getting outside of this, so more than 60 heads and less than 40 heads, if it is occurring, that is complement of a acceptance region. So that will be denoted by A complement.
Yeah, region is there.
That region, total entire region.
Okay.
So I am
So
sorry.
here just for understanding, if I recall, vaguely, long time back I had studied all these things. Uh, the way I recall things were like this: if my data point here comes between beyond 60 or less than 40, then I can reject the null hypothesis. I have enough data point confidently to say that yeah, null hypothesis is not correct. However, if it comes between 40 to 60, I do not have enough data point to reject the null hypothesis. But is that a safe corollary to say that I am accepting null hypothesis? I thought we do not have enough evidence to reject null hypothesis. That's how I will articulate.
So that is the language of it, right? So generally we don't say that I'm accepting the null hypothesis. So that is the language,
it's
but generally, but that is correct. So that is the other way of saying it is I'm accepting this null hypothesis. Whatever you are saying is correct. That language is there. So I am having the conclusive evidence that I can reject the null hypothesis, and I can say that I don't have any conclusive evidence that I'm not going to reject the null hypothesis. That is the language of this hypothesis testing. Yeah, whatever you're saying, it's correct only. So whenever it is outside this region, I'm saying that I'm having enough evidence that I'm going to reject the null hypothesis, right?
But sir, in the region between 40 to 60, you are saying we are accepting this, and this is region is H naught or null hypothesis, and the region beyond this, like less than 40 and greater than 60, is HA. But sir, HA is P not equals to 0.5, but it can also lie between 40 to 60. P not equals to 0.5. Then how can we say that?
So the thing is, correct. So what I'm saying is, this is my claim that probability of head is 0.5, which means I'm saying that a coin is unbiased, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying that coin is unbiased. That means whenever I'm tossing a coin, there is a chance that it will give you head or tail. The half of chances are there it will give a tail or a head in one toss of coin, right? So to check that, what I'm doing is I'm just throwing coins for 100 times, let's say.
Yes.
But if I'll get 45 heads, so can I directly say that okay, no, this coin is biased, this coin is not unbiased? Can I say that?
No, we can't.
Because we have to give some what do you say, the region to accept it, whatever you're saying is correct, right? So suppose your coin is always 20 times only it is giving heads for first 100 trials, and next 100 trials also if it is giving 15 or something like that, then in that case I can say that okay, I can safely say that this coin is, maybe it is biased coin, because it is not coming nearer to that 50 coins out of 100. So generally ideal thing is you should get 50 heads out in 100 tosses to have the probability of coming head equals to 0.5, or to say that it's like confidently to say that my probability my coin is fair. So to say that my coin is fair, every time I'll throw a coin 100 times, I should definitely get 50 times heads. But in practicality, is it possible? No, right?
No.
So what we are saying that if my number of heads is between 40 and 60, I'm saying that this coin is fair, and apart from that, it is not fair. Okay, to say okay, and how we are saying that this 40 and 60, how it comes? So for to check that, this is the called as the significance level. So this is what, this is the probability. So this is the confidence that if generally people are having the confidence of significance level of 0.05. So significance level of 0.05 means the probability that 95% of the time whatever you're saying, it is correct, and accordingly we'll set this value of 40 and 60. Okay.
Sir, can you explain this question once again? I didn't understand what the question is and what the. I understand the parts in between, but I'm not getting the whole of the question and combining it together. And so one more thing, you are saying we are taking H naught, that is P equals to 0.5. So every time we are taking this fair thing as H naught.
But generally fair coin is the coin which is having the probability equals to 0.5, right? We are claiming for that only, right?
Yeah.
So what will be your null hypothesis in this case?
So every claim is a null hypothesis.
Yes, whatever you are claiming, that is a null hypothesis, and to reject that claim, whatever things are there, that is your alternative hypothesis. And to check for that, what you have to do is you have to consider an experiment, and you have to set a value of some C. That C is what? So here in this case, this C is 40 and 60. The 10 is your C. So if what we are saying here, if my things are greater than this or less than this, I'm going to reject the null hypothesis. So what is significance level here? Significance level is probability that H naught is, so what probability that I'll reject the H naught given that H naught is true. So this is actually a type 1 error. So this is generally people will consider 5% of type 1 error. So whatever you're saying, right? You said if I'll have this 45 here, and that is possible that this can be a biased coin, correct?
Yeah.
That is possible, but that is a mistake we are making. That is a error we are making, right?
Okay. The type 1 is error is something that we are always going to make in every question.
It is possible, right? So it is possible that in an experiment, after having this, suppose you got in the same experiment, let's say you got 35 heads, okay, and after that what you said, you say that this coin is biased.
Biased, yeah.
But actually, if let's say actually this coin was unbiased, still you said that this is biased, right?
Yeah.
So that means you did a mistake there. So you did a
So sir, this thing
type 1
happens
error.
always now because
Yes, you
if
can't be
it is
sure, right?
unbiased, yeah. If it is unbiased, then we can confidently say if it is 0.5, then we can confidently say that yeah, it is unbiased. But if it is something below 0.5 or greater than 0.5, then we can't say it is biased. We are not confident about the biased thing, but we are with the unbiased.
No, we actually are not confident about anything, right?
Okay.
Correct.
But sir, if the probability is 0.5, then there are more chances that
That's what.
coin
Yeah, that's what. Whatever you're saying now. So there is more chances that if my number of heads coming between 40 to 60 are there. So every time if I'm tossing a coin for 100 times, and suppose I'm getting the number of heads between 40 to 60, that is there is a more chance that you can say that my coin is unbiased. Correct.
Yeah.
Because it is coming very near to that 50, right? Number of heads.
Yes.
So but there is a possibility that even maybe your coin is unbiased and still you are getting that 45 heads, number of heads in an experiment, but and you tend to say that still you tend to say that my coin is unbiased even though it is biased. That is also possible, right?
Yes.
So
So
it is just
probability is itself a word term that refers. It's not sure.
yeah. So
We can't say
that
anything
is
about
you can say that with 95% of confidence I'm saying that this coin is fair, but with 95% confidence, that is there is a error of 5%, right? There is a chance that 5% chance is that coin might be a unbiased coin. But I'm saying that okay, I did the experiment, I got this result, and I'm saying with 95% confidence that I'm going to reject the null hypothesis, or I'm going to reject that this coin is biased or unbiased. Okay, I'm saying I'm going to say that this coin is unbiased with 95% confidence, but there is a chance that 5% chance is there that you can say that that coin might be unbiased. So what people do is they will go for lesser and lesser the chances of error. So suppose you will check for 99% of the confidence, right? So there is only 1% chance that you are rejecting the null hypothesis, correct?
Yes.
So and that 99% confidence, that means this region, right? The acceptance region will be very close. Then what will say that this acceptance region, I will say that let's say maybe I'll take 48 here and 52 there. So what I'll say is, if the number of heads coming here, if they are coming only in this region, I'm going to accept my null hypothesis. Otherwise, I'm going to say that I'm going to reject the null hypothesis. Correct?
So this acceptance region is how much percent? How much
So
probability is what?
yeah. So this acceptance region, right? This acceptance region, that depends on your significance level. So your
If the
significance.
probability increases, then it becomes more narrow.
So if your significance level is generally 0.05 or 0.01, so if it is 0.01, then that will reduce that region. That acceptance.
Will that become like a
Because,
error? We will get error if your significance is very low. So we'll get error mostly.
Yeah. So significance level is a type 1 error, where what we are going to say is probability that I will reject the null hypothesis given that the null hypothesis is true. So that means my coin is unbiased, but still I am rejecting the null hypothesis on what is that probability. If that probability is very low, correct? So that means so what is this reject H naught? Is a complement of the acceptance region, right?
Yeah.
You're getting correct. So I'm rejecting H naught. Where I'm going to reject the H naught? In which region?
Less than 40 or greater than 60.
So in this case here, right?
Yeah, okay, 48.
48 and 50. So the probability that I'm rejecting H naught, given that the H naught is true, that means I'm calculating the probability for this, right? A complement, that region. So it will actually it will narrow down your acceptance region actually, right? So
actually, in this probability, we are rejecting the claim. The claim is given. The given part H naught true is the claim that H naught is true, and we are rejecting H naught.
That yes, we are rejecting H naught given that H naught is true. And when we are going to reject the H naught, in which region? In a
below
A
48.
complement.
Yeah,
In a complement, right? Outside the acceptance region. That is my significance level. So based on your significance level, you will decide this value, the value of 10 or value of this 48, 52 or 40 or 60. Depending on the value of alpha, you're going to see check the values for this. So maybe I'll take one example here, okay, so that it will be clear. Okay, just a minute.
So can you take the example from activity 10.1?
Okay, so can you tell me now, okay, there are no examples of.
So can you take the example from activity 10.1?
10.1, okay, is there? Okay, it's there. Yeah, I thought it's not there. Yeah. So here, first of all, you have to see that what is the null hypothesis and what is the alternate hypothesis. So in the first question itself, if you guys are able to see, can you tell me what is null hypothesis here and what is alternate hypothesis here? So a manufacturer of a certain brand of rice cereal claims that the average saturated fat content does not exceed 2.4 grams per serving. Now in this case, what is the null hypothesis and what is alternate hypothesis? Okay, this is very good question. Okay, just think about it. How can you do the answers?
So alternate hypothesis is mu greater than 2.4 and null is less than equals to 2.4.
Okay, everybody is agreeing with this? Others?
Less than 2.4.
Okay. Any other answers? Okay, everybody got this idea. What is maybe I don't know like how I have explained it, but yeah. Did you get that? What is the idea here?
Yeah.
Right. So see here, a manufacturer is claiming that the saturated fat content in a rice cereal is not going to be exceed more than 2.4 grams per serving. Right. So here, I can say that okay, null hypothesis is clear, right? That is simple one. So it is mu equals to 2.4 and does not exceed 2.4 means what? It should be less than 2.4. That is the claim he's having. So to reject his claim, what should be our alternate hypothesis?
Greater than 2.4.
Greater than, it should be greater than that.
Yeah. So shall we check the answer?
Equal to.
Hello, is it working? Hello guys, working? Is it working?
Yeah, I think okay. Everybody was disconnected or what? I was.
No,
Also...
no. I think your network was disconnected, perhaps.
Okay. I thought. Just a minute.
Okay.
Hello. Is my screen visible to everyone?
No, sir.
Okay, just no. I think is it visible?
No, sir.
Still no. Now is it visible? Hello?
It is not visible, sir.
Yeah,
Screen
something is coming in.
Okay, I don't know.
Let's just wait. Something is coming in.
Wait, yeah, something is coming, sir. Network
the
issue is there. Yeah.
So my voice is it breaking or is it coming properly?
No, your voice is okay, sir.
Okay. So
And the screen is showing Mayur Gundal has started a screen sharing. So I think network is slow.
Oh, okay.
Bandwidth is weak.
Maybe, yeah. Because I got disconnected 3-4 times now. It's within this 5 minutes.
It happens.
Okay.
I think we should. Hello. Gone. Network gone.
There is some issue, I guess. I'm not sure. Like getting disconnected.
Probability of disconnecting the bandwidth is uncountable, sir.
I don't know what's happening. See in my screen. What is showing it is I'm sharing my screen. Okay, that is showing that I'm shared my screen, and after some time I'm getting disconnected.
The bandwidth is problem, sir. This is the bandwidth problem. Zoom app creates problem, sir. This WebEx and Google Meet is working fine, right? We are doing in the office. It is working fine. This Zoom is creating problem. Voice problem is also there. Again disconnected, perhaps.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I think there's an internet problem here, I guess. So.
Yeah, problem.
So maybe we can stop today's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you can just whatever doubts are there, please let's take it in the next session. I'm regularly getting disconnected. I don't know.
So let us continue
Hello,
the
sir.
audio only.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Hello?
Regarding extra activity, I have posted some issue in Discord, sir. On extra activity 1 and 2, they given time for peer review, but at the time the portal was not working, and me some of the friends was not attempted peer review. So that any chance of increment of marks, sir?
I think network issue is creating problem today. I think session will not continue. Other guys are there?
Hello?
Yeah. I think
If someone can tell sir is going to take the activity questions in this session only or in the further sessions.
yeah, but I think network issue is not working.
Yeah.
Today's
We are
session,
only left with half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour, 1 hour left. Already we left.
Hello. Yeah, someone was saying something. I'm sorry, I'm getting disconnected. After 2-3 minutes, I'm getting disconnected. I don't know why.
So are we going to take activity questions further in this session?
No, I wanted to, but I don't know. Like, say,
So don't share the screen, sir, because time is very less. So let us do on audio only. Whatever we.
no, I'm okay with that. But okay, is it not due to share screen? I think I don't know.
Sometimes
Okay, just tell
happens.
me. Okay, what are the things? Just please tell me.
One question, sir. I have an audio question is there. This null hypothesis. What is the significance of telling null nomenclature null? Null.
No.
Yeah, I want to corroborate with the null is not corroborating with the significance of that, or whether some a special meaning of that in the future, because first time we are encountering with this. No? I think it would be difficult to continue this session because sir, network is not working.
Hello.
Yeah.
The instructor have some problem in the internet connection, so he told to end the session. So I am going to end the session. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some,
Is it closing this session? Is it host?
Sorry.
Yeah. Are you closing this session?
I am a stop from.
Okay.
Yeah, Mayur can't able to join. I have some problem in the connection.
Okay. Thank you.
So he told to end the session today. For today.
Okay. Thank you.